Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, August 6th, and actually we've had an incredible summer here. It's hardly ever gotten up to like a couple days. I think we've had over 110, which is not really at all a bad summer for us. I have to be careful I don't wipe out while I'm videoing. But good girl, Shacky. Shacky got pee-pee. Good morning. There's Daisy and Willie and Shacky. We got 4 generations here. Or is it? Yeah, 4, because Shag is the Willie's grandma. I don't know, would that be 3? Yeah, 4. And come on, guys. And then my precious Willie, come on, hun. Oh, she's all tangled up in here. There we go. Come on, guys. We're up at the winery. It's a gorgeous morning, but interestingly, it's already 80 degrees. And we had a little minor setback with Shaq a few days ago. It's weird. Al left for a couple weeks, so of course everything starts happening. Willow had her eye shot, swollen shut, but I've been using the Vetericin spray on it, and it seems to have gotten it a lot better. But I thought that was for sure going to be a vet trip. I swear, with 5 dogs, you guys, it's crazy how much you have to go to the vet. But anyway, so then Shaq, she just didn't want to walk, and it was so unlike her. She didn't, once I got her up, she actually got in the mode, but she didn't come find me. And the night before, she had been up all night and wanting to go run out in the middle of the night. And I honestly figured out maybe she was a little bit constipated, because I'd been giving them quite a few raw carrots, and she hadn't gone to the bathroom. Right, Jackie? And for a couple years now, maybe at least maybe a year only, she's been going to the bathroom. Okay, girls, I know I'm going to shut up in a minute and get us walking, because it's already 82, like I said, which is crazy. It's not even 7 a.m. But anyway, she... So today's going to be 104, but the weird thing is it hasn't been getting cool at night. So anyway, yeah, Shaq. It was our first time ever. I mean, and it scared me so much, because I was talking to somebody and they were like, yeah, they seem so young and totally great until all of a sudden they're not with some of them. And I was worried was something up with Shaq, but I gave her Metamucil. So I want to let you guys know I Googled and learned, and also had a friend tell me that it was safe. And sure enough, I barely gave her any, and it didn't make her have any kind of major, but I noticed the next morning she did have a bowel movement, and it was fairly soft, not like real bad. So I thought, okay, so literally I only ended up giving her about a teaspoon or 2 that day, and then 1 the next morning. But I don't know if that's what reset her, but she's perfectly great today. On the way for the walk, she was standing, leaning out the window like her usual self. So anyway, and then, yeah, just, you know, Henrietta, you were asking about breeding Daisy, and I really do believe nature favors the young, and the younger the better. But I think we're going to probably breed Mochi and Asher, and I want to help those guys with that. And then Cassie's planning to breed Rose, and honestly, a lot of people, which is really sad. There's one lady here, I feel sad about it too, because I felt like she had quality dogs to begin with, but I believe she's had no fewer than 10 litters this year. And I think that's disgusting personally. And I mean, gosh knows I could use the money after all my show expenses. And I don't even want to really mention how much it's been between Westminster and 9 weeks on the road. But it's been a blast, and I've never really done anything like that in my life. So, and it was worth it. And now we're slowing down for shows, but we're still going to go to like 2 in August, 2 in September, probably even through the end of the year, a couple a month. And then next year, I'd like to cut it down to 6 to 8 weeks. Honestly, if I were independently wealthy, I'd probably add in more, but I think that's just what I'm going to be able to afford. And so I would like to breed Daisy in some ways in December because she's younger. But I think realistically, it's going to be more like April. And actually, that in many ways is better for me. I'm probably going to, I still have an interest in working even more than I'm working now, which would be less time available for this anyway. And I'm certainly hoping Lexi, and I know all you guys are too, will be around for that. But she's become busier with her other jobs, so she'll of course be given the first choice to be the pet nanny, which I know no one can equate to her, but Jace is sure a close second. So if it hopefully isn't Lexi, it'll be Jace. And part of my motivation earlier was because I thought Lexi would be around more, but I can't. I've learned that I just can't be dependent on that either. I have to just trust that there will be somebody, and things have always worked out for me that way, so there will. And at this point, I'm really excited. I'm not sure. I've got a couple of different dogs, including Asher, because I think Daisy and Asher could be a great pairing, but I need to go to paper with all of it, and I have a couple other choices to put in. Anyway, everybody else is doing great. Oh, and I also, on top, as if I needed another excuse to spend more money on the dogs, but now I really feel that taking Daisy and Willow together was a great move. They've always been friendly and playful, but there came a time where that was stopping a little bit, and I think it was because Daisy was getting older. But just yesterday I looked out and Willow and Daisy were so precious, playing tug-of-war in the sand, and Willow lets Daisy completely get on top of her and she rolls over, and I've never seen Willow do that. So I know that one lady who I like from Stafford, she was talking about how her girls were really good friends until the daughter had the puppies, and then it became kind of a battle of whose puppies are these. So we're going to have to also handle that very close. So I'm just waiting to see when is the right time, because you just have to do that. And also the funny thing is Daisy seems like such a baby. I don't know if some of that is the way, like people do with their youngest kids or something. She's going to be your last one probably for a while. So I don't know. It's interesting. So that's another reason, letting her mature a little more. But oh yeah, I was going to go with all that and say I'll be taking them on some more of those fun runs. Well, they're for titles too, so they're cheaper than regular shows, but not by a whole bunch, honestly. It's just easier because you don't need to prepare or have any strategy. You just let them run and have fun. But now I want to keep Willow and Daisy doing that a couple times, because ideally I got to blend it in, or otherwise you're then looking at more hotels and more road time. So, all right, I'm going to turn off so you girls can enjoy, because Mommy's talking too much.